Greetings folks, this is a video about DVD collecting, not my usual fare. I was going to do this a couple of weeks ago, but it sort of got pushed aside. I've actually got myself a Blu-ray at last. It's been a long time coming. My other DVD player was years old, it was on its way out, so I upgraded to a smart DVD player. It's a smart Blu-ray. It's the only thing in this house that's got any intelligence anyway. You can actually watch YouTube on it. And because the Blu-ray DVDs are so cheap second-hand, I can't really afford the new ones. I've treated myself to quite a few of them. I was going to do quite a big show, and I pulled a load of stuff out to show you, but it would have been too long. So I'm going to keep this down to about 10 minutes. So without further ado, if you remember the 70s, I unfortunately do. There was a famous TV series, stroke films, called Planet of the Apes. Charlton Heston basically landed on this planet in his space capsule, and it's where monkeys were sort of the intelligent force and the humans were the slaves. And what it left you feeling was, how did it got there in the first place? How did it all came about? Well, they sort of answered the question in the last few years, because these are some of my favourite films. This is Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and it actually tells you how the monkeys could actually learn to talk and take over the world. And this is a killer film. It's just an amazing trilogy if you haven't discovered it yet. If you have discovered it, well done you. But this is the first one, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Then you got Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That's a good film as well. That tells you how they fell out, man and ape. Then you got War of the Planet of the Apes, and some special effects are absolutely spectacular in this film. It's definitely worth a watch. Now, great thing about these Blu-rays, because there's a lot of normal ones behind me, you get these slip covers which are really nice as well. But yeah, I can't wait to watch that. So I had to buy these in Blu-ray. Because I have got them, but in normal DVD format. But I bought these films because they're a few of my favourite films I've bought, and I wanted them in Blu-ray as well. And I was absolutely shocked how good they are compared to your normal DVD format. I wish I discovered it early. Anyway, I think I've talked about this film before, but I thought I'd show it again because I've got myself a Blu-ray copy cheap. And this is the Revenant. Now, if you haven't seen this one, this is Leonardo DiCaprio and the English actor called Tom Hardy. He's absolutely fantastic, old Tom is, or young Tom. And this film is absolutely mind-blowingly good. And it's about a guy, Leonardo DiCaprio, who's attacked by a bear. And that is absolutely ferocious. It's amazing how they did that. And he's left for dead. And he sort of survives in this horrendous wilderness in Canada, and it's like minus 40 at night, full of snow and what else. And it's like a revenge film, but the scenery and the cinematography is second to none. If you haven't got this in your collection, my advice is stick it in there now. You won't be disappointed with it. It's just a solid film. And as I say, it's just a breathtaking film to watch. But if you're squeamish, don't watch the bear attack a bit. That's my advice. Now, the next film I thought I'd show up was a zombie film. And this is Brad Pitt. I was going to show a couple of more films of his, but I left them out of this video. As I say, I don't like them getting too long. But this is a half-decent film called World War Z. The only reason why I bought this one was it was the extended cut, and secondly, my other copy got damaged. That was on conventional DVD. So yeah, it's not a bad film. It's not brilliant. I think they're making a sequel to this. I've been waiting, whether they have or not. I've been waiting for it for ages. But yeah, I give it about a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. If you like the zombie films, it's very, very entertaining. And they also solve the argument, if you look in Walking Dead, why do none of the zombies run after you? I always wondered that, but in this film it actually solves that But yeah, Brad Pitt's in good form in this one. And it's just a great film, it's a great ride. Got some great scenery as well. And I thought Peter Capaldi, if you don't know who he is, he played Doctor Who. He was in the end of this film as well. But it's a great, enjoyable film. And if you haven't got onto it yet, have a look at it. There's a lot of zombie movies about at the moment. And it's not the best one, but it's a good one. And it's just amazing. But the last film I thought I'd do is a really, really good film. I've picked films out today that I want. The idea of this video is turn you on to new films. I don't want to show the established stuff. Maybe you haven't seen some of these, so that's why I picked these films out. The next film is well worth a watch. I've got on Blu-ray. Is The Free State of Jones. Now this is in one of the nice boxes as well, and this is the first time I've owned this film, and it's absolutely phenomenal. If you like American Civil War dramas, basically he deserts from the Confederate Army, and I'm only paraphrasing, so I don't want to give you the story away too much, because it'll spoil your fun when you come to watch it. But basically, I think Matthew McConaughey's in it. He deserts, and they try to form their own state down south in the Glades. Unfortunately, that ain't going to happen, because you get all about slavery, repression and all this stuff. And it is a really, really good film. It's very entertaining. And, I absolutely loved this film. I watched it one night and I was surprised how good it was. It's definitely a 9 towards 10 out of 10. If you haven't watched it yet, my advice is give it a go. But that's me done. And I just say, just give all these films a go. And that's the sort of the idea that today's video was, just to give you a taster of some new films. Anyway, folks, love each other and be kind to each other. I'll be back with one of these channels soon. Films soon. Take care.